I'm just waiting for Zoom to kick in on YouTube. Hello everyone. I had some questions asked by who's live in the practice. A question is about, is there any way you can improve the eyesight through the exercise? Is that right? Yes, certainly, depending on the concern or depending on the issue of your eyesight, but if it's caused by stress or strain or glare or due to the tiredness of muscle, focus issues, there are several issues that can affect your eyesight. Depending what it is, if it's genetics, I'm sure that can also be improved. And the important part, not just only doing the exercise, if you trying to improve the eyesight, but also adapting the lifestyle according to that supports your physical activity to prevent the further strain to your eyesight, but also improve what have been done to it. Yes, you can improve it. There are several exercises and subtle helps that you can use as regular meditation, Tratak, which is either external Tratak, which I will highly recommend, either with a flame or with some other object that you relate to it. But when you're doing Tratak, avoid doing it during the daylight. It should be a dark room. And must know the precise technique of how to do it from the person who knows it. Some people do it on the candle, which I don't really recommend that. And depending on your dosa, I think somebody dropped something off the window. Depending on the dosa of your body, there are several different types of oil that you use to do the Tratak, to light the flame. The further information you can find from an expert who knows it. Do it in the dark. Also make sure you're not too close or not too far from the flame. That can be very helpful for many issues. Please also make sure your gut, your digestion is very healthy, your liver is very healthy. That will help also to back to your eyesight, your vision. Any form of exercise that improves your digestion, reduces the strain to your optic nerve, your retina, your eye muscles, to the physical exercise and meditation practice, creating the coherent of the brain, the impurity of the vision will always improve your eyesight. You can also wash if you're working too much on a computer, especially in a modern practice, working from home. There are lots of people suffer from square eyes, when your eyes really start burning, and that sometimes can lead to a eyesight problem. So personally, I will recommend, if you know Trifla, at least once or twice a week, very organic quality veal, very fine Trifla. You soak it, you filter it, and the water that left over, you can eye wash with Trifla. Then you wash it with a nice non-fluoride and chlorine water to your eyes, with holding the water in your mouth and splashing the water on your face. As you splash it, open the eyes. That will also reduce the stress around your eyeballs and eye socket. But when you're doing it, make sure you bend over, you hold the water in the mouth and splash it. Make sure there's no chemical in the water. Otherwise, you will have red eyes. Time to time, doing a netra basti, cleaning of the eyes are very important, which we use it all the time, we hardly look after it. Apart from putting the glasses on and other things too. So giving rest, if you work on a computer, find a way that does not have blue light effect issues and having a other radiation of the screen to your eyes. So several things you can prevent it, and you bring few things to an aid. Also, the having a healthy diet, less pitta in your food, that will also help your eyesight. So I hope if that helps. Further information, if you need, you can always reach out back and ask. But I personally recommend a regular exercise, meditation, and trataka every day, and some Ayurvedic aid to support the practice and improvement of your vision. Is that helpful? I have one more question came through. There are several questions, but I will see which one is relevant in within the same series related to health. Is power is something bad? Do humans need power? It's very question regarding power, that everybody actually have power, physical power, mental power, emotional power. There is one power that is within you, that is power of nature, that resonates through you. Then there is power outside, the power that who you align with, the power of social structure, power of money, power of control, the power how people rule. Most of the powers, as long as whatever power you have, even the spiritual power or material power, power from your mind, when the awareness, the knowledge, the power start hurting, no matter, you might be a simply a working environment. And then you start seeing that working environment, you have certain power to make that work going smooth. But you start using, once you come to know your power, once you acknowledge your power, once you realize your potential, your power, then you start abusing it, or you use to abuse, or you start using to abuse other people, or start causing pain and discomfort with conscious effort. You have a power, unconsciously creating discomfort and pain to other people not aware. That is a different element within your soul. But when strategically planning to use that power to hurt, create pain, discomfort, then even the power of a person who works in a day labor or in a factory or runs any corporate, that power is very dangerous. The dangerous to the point that is fulfilling one person's pride, ego, insecurity, or hunger. Or you can have a hunger. The moment the power get combination with greed, along with superiority complex, you start dominating. But remember, there have been many powerful people. They're nowhere to be seen at present. They all came and gone. Even a materially powerful people are spiritually powerful people. You may talk about them, but different relations to them. That is also creating power inside you. Some people find power is necessary in personal opinion. Power is not necessary. If you can use that power to empower other people, yes, it is beneficial and very useful. But when you use your power to disempower, suppress, and take that power to the point to hold people ransom for it and start abusing that power, then it is very dangerous. Power is only good as long as you are empowering other people by using your power. But bearing in mind, any action you do should come from a place of kindness, compassion within yourself. These are real powers. I can guarantee you only, when you think about a kind and compassionate person, it brings different vibration within you. When you think about as per your perception, not what people tell you who is kind, who is not kind. As per as an individual, when you think about unkind and powerful person, it creates a very different vibration in your body. So remember, the power that you use, it will continue affecting coming generations. So if you do have any power, always use it to support, create kindness, compassion, and continuous empower people as much as you can. If they don't want to be empowered, at least don't disempower them. Having the power the best power one can have, the human can have, is self-awareness. Once you understand and get to know, no matter how much power you have, you are all going to leave behind. You do not take anything with you other than the nirvana, the power of nirvana, the awareness. Only that power goes with you. If you look back in the history, you find people nowhere to be seen. Yet they might have been very powerful people. There are many powerful people now, and there will be many powerful people. So personally, I wouldn't recommend to chase the power. I will recommend the power that you have right now, in the very moment, in no matter what capacity. use that power to empower as many people as you can. Cultivate the compassion and kindness using that power and knowledge within you. Don't chase power. Everybody have power. What little power you have. I was talking recently to a very dear friend of mine. Conversation very simply started. I would like to do some humanitarian work when I'm rich. I said, what kind of humanitarian work you would like to do? I like to make a nice farm and look after people, look after animals. But when I'm famous and I will do a charity, I ask, why you have to wait to do an act of kindness or any humanitarian charitable activity when you are rich and famous? How about you start doing the act of kindness or whatever humanitarian work you need to do? That will make you famous enough, and that will be enough famous. You want to be famous for other people so they can praise you, glorify you. Or you can do what you would like to do. You can praise and acknowledge your own self act of kindness. I think you do not need to be rich to be kind. You do not need famous to be doing kindness. I don't see many people doing it. If you are there doing it, I can guarantee you there are always some hidden agendas. Personally, thinking, personally believing, to be kind, you do not need to be rich. Richness of kindness, great. But richness, you thinking that when the day you will become rich, then you will be kind. You should develop the richness of kindness. That can be a richness itself. If you are economically rich, great. At least you cultivate. Don't wait for being rich in kindness for economical richness. So, thinking for power, I saw within that conversation, person want to create power, to be rich, to make money, no problem. Want to get famous, again power, then would like to use that power to do humanitarian work and do some charity. And personally, I will just do a charity. That can be a good power. That can be very kind act. Coming from inside, not coming from place because I'm rich, then I can do charity. Not because I'm famous, I can do charity. So there are several ways of looking at the same potential in one life. Be rich in compassion, be rich in peace and kindness, and see the difference that makes. You would not need glory or praise and fame. It will make no difference. You still be kind when you are rich, when you are poor. You will be same level of vibration. I have one more question. Do the human need power? Not really. Certain power of self-understanding is necessary. The rest of them are just created to keep you busy. Every other power other than the power of love, power of compassion, power of kindness, power of humanity and humility. You can be kind, you can be compassionate if you don't have humility. That is also very important part. Those powers are real. The rest of the powers are a paradox. You are chasing something that giving some sort of disease in your thinking. And you keep climbing, keep climbing. You are on some journey that have no end to it. The journey of greed, journey of hunger. If the power is coming from place of control. So many elements, what power one can have, they are bigger power than you. You have power that much, there is somebody else on top of you. Then there is somebody else on top of you. They are power over power. Everybody controlling each other. And you call that power? I don't. There is one and only power. Power of energy, power of consciousness, and inner awakening. That is real power. When you can be as you are, but not entangled. That is the real power. When you are contained and happy, within in your own self, that is power. Every other power that you think you may have does not really help you. Happiness is real power. Not the idea of happiness. I tell you one time, the study starts from meditation, but the person wants to be meditating just because like to be happy. If your happiness depends on an object, if your happiness depends on a satisfaction of the sense, that happiness is only valid as long as you can participate or interact through the sense. But once your happiness level reaches to the point of the inner serenity, you are really happy. You are even happy in your sleep. You are happy even in your dream. You are happy when you are conscious or when you are unconscious. You reach to the nirvana while you are in the body. You are happy. Buddha is happy. Practicing Buddhism, you are not happy, I can assure you. Till you become Buddha, you are happy. You can have as many things as you like. If you are on the path of spirituality or path of self-understanding, not controlled or driven by your sense insecurity, you are not happy. The moment your sense insecurity stop driving you, but using of your senses to create something, that is a different story, but not a sense insecurity. You can be happy, and that is a real power. There was a dear friend of mine. I asked when your happiness can be. He's had a very successful business, good house, good, beautiful, whatever he liked to call his girlfriend, good social status. I said, I asked, are you happy? Person said, I would like to learn meditation to be happy. I said, you can learn, but can you be happy if you don't have your business, your girlfriend, your house, your status, the clothes you wear, labels you create around you? If you take all these away, can you be happy? He said the picture is very frightening. He visualized it, he thought about it. Picture is very frightening. I do not want to go there. Then I said, forget about being happy. Even you cannot think about that concept, you can't be happy because you are entangled. Your identity is all those things. And that is going to go away soon and later. Either 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40, 50, whenever the day, the beauty, the clothes you wear, I can assure you the day you will not be able to get up, bedridden, you will not be able to enjoy that brand. Does not make difference what brand you are wearing. The business, your kids will take over. You will not have any control over it. The body that looks really attractive and beautiful will not be there. Neither that you classify that your happiness from the girlfriend will not be there either. She will be beside you, same as you. But will you be still happy? That time you will be asking for completely something different. Till you find your happiness within you. Happiness is with you 24/7. But you keep looking in other means. You can never find it. So when you can be happy, you are in power of your own self. Till then, you have idea of power, but power belongs to somebody else. So my thought for today is start cultivating the compassion, the love. Drop the chase. Start feeling in your own within the body awareness at least 1 hour a day. Does not matter what you do. You continue doing your job, continue doing your day-to-day mundane activities, but at least 1 hour a day or 2 hours a day, connect with the inner strength, the inner power. That will create a ultimate awakening. And that power, when you feel inside, will be real power. On that note, that will be enough for today. And see you very soon.